Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna start off today in a little flow from crocodile pose to 8-point pose. Come on, it's not lighting. What the fuck? Okay. You know when your candle is so deep and it doesn't want to light? Oh my god. It's okay. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So from crocodile pose to 8-point pose. They might look a little intimidating, but trust me, as long as you take your time and you go slow, you'll be able to do them, okay? Crocodile pose is great for anyone that has experienced anxiety, or if you ever have felt like at some point in your life you had a moment where you cannot catch your breath because you're so stressed out or worked up. Crocodile pose is a great pose for you. I hope that none of you have ever felt that way, but if you ever do feel that way, this is a great pose for you to do in that moment. So I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to start by laying on your belly. Place your forearms down on the mat on top of each other, and let your low back and your whole lower body sink into the mat. I like to widen my toes and keep my chest up. From here, slowly touch your forehead to your forearms, and here walk out your forearms forward or backwards to make yourself more comfortable. Just whatever you do, do not come with your forearms down this way, because then you lost the whole purpose of the pose. Keep them up like this. And from here, we're just going to take some nice deep breaths. While you're in crocodile pose, please take the time to remind yourself what brought you to class today, and allow yourself to set an intention on what your goal is for this class. And crocodile pose is also a great pose for you to achieve huge muscular stretches in your upper back, because it allows you to breathe into those areas easier than if you're sitting up in Sukhasana, or if you were just slouched over somewhere. So go ahead and keep taking some nice deep breaths in, and slowly letting them out, allowing your mind to settle into this moment and relax yourself. And now from crocodile pose, I'm going to show you how to get into 8-point pose. We're going to start on our hands and knees. So make sure that your knees are directly beneath your hips and your wrists are directly beneath your shoulders. From here, we're going to arch our back and bend our elbows until our chest can touch the mat, okay? Like this. All right, and from here, go ahead and either walk your feet out a little bit, or maybe if it's more comfortable for you, like just bring your upper body forward until your chest is on the mat, and dig your toes into your mat. Make sure you keep your elbows pointed up towards the sky. I'm already feeling this stretch in between my scapulas. Feels so good. And keep your gaze pointed forwards. Remember to keep your neck soft and keep your throat soft. This pose will help you release any tension in your throat as you breathe in and out. While you're in this pose, be sure to keep your elbows tucked in and towards the sky. So you want to be, squeezing your shoulder blades together, while at the same time relaxing your shoulders away from your neck. If you're comfortable, you can also go ahead and release your arms out to the side. And from here, we're going to go into our tabletop position again. So from here, we're gonna move into some cat-cow, like rocking from cat to cow. I'll show you how to do it. So once again, make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Go ahead and sink into your right hip, and then we're gonna roll around and round from our left shoulder blade to our right shoulder blade. So sink into that hip, move it around, and round from the left shoulder blade to the right. And just keep doing these nice circles for a couple more breaths. Last one. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. So sink into your left hip, and then we're gonna roll around, and then round from our right shoulder to our left. Sink the hip, roll it around, and then round through those shoulder blades. Just 2 more times here, okay? That counts as 1, so 1 more time. Alright. So now if you want to do a regular cat-cow, we're just going to start with our cow pose. Arch the back, face towards the sky, and then on your exhale, go ahead and tuck the chin under and shoot that pelvis forward. Inhale, arch the back, look up, exhale, shoot the pelvis forward, and look down. Okay, come back into neutral. And from here, if you want to do a child's pose, if you still feel some tension there, we'll just do a child's pose really quick. So widen your knees, touch your big toes together, and walk your hands forward. Rest your forehead on the mat, and breathe deeply here. Breathe into your low back, and breathe into your mid back, and allow the breath to travel into your upper back. And when you're ready, we're going to come back into tabletop, and we're just going to thread the needle really quick. So place your left hand beneath your eye gaze, shoot your right hand up towards the sky, and then bring your hand through this little hole here, okay? All this space. Walk your hand towards the floor this way until your shoulder is resting gently on the mat. It's okay if your shoulder's not completely touching the mat. Right now, my shoulder's not touching the mat. Maybe if you want to widen your legs a little bit, now it's touching, so maybe that could work for you too. Take a nice deep breath here, let it all out. Then we're gonna come back into center, and now we're gonna place our left hand on the mat, and then bend that elbow so that we can walk this hand down and flat. And once again, if you can get your armpit to touch the floor, that's cool. If not, you're still doing good. You got it. My armpit's not touching the floor. I don't know why. It's okay. It's fine. But just want to get a nice little stretch here in your pectoralis minor, your pectoralis major, because a lot of times any tightness here could also be yanking on your shoulder and causing pain. And also you clicked on this for shoulder pain, so I didn't really specify if it was, in the back or if it was in the front. So hopefully this stretches all of that. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you out. So once again, we're going to do the other side, tabletop pose. Now we're going to place our right hand down under our eye gaze. Left arm comes up and through. And like I said, if your shoulder isn't touching, maybe widen your legs to help bring that shoulder down. Take a nice deep breath here, relax, enjoy the stretch. Focus on your breath. Allow your breath to flow naturally throughout your whole body. Then we're going to come up onto our elbow. We'll bend your elbow into your forearm, and then we're gonna walk your left hand out until it's flat. Like I said, my armpit's not touching the floor. If yours isn't, it's okay. We're in this together, okay? And if you want, you can also maybe bring that hand behind you, your right hand behind you. That will help you deepen the stretch a little bit. Now we're gonna come into Sukhasana. So crisscross applesauce. And from here, we're just gonna go ahead and do some nice stretches for our wrists, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and bring our arms out and shoulders down, and try and really squeeze through your fingertips. Try as if you were trying to get, I know some people can bend their fingers all the way towards their wrist, like where my watch is. If you could do that, that's fucking cool. But if not, just try and pretend like that's what you're trying to go for, okay? Visualize the tips of your fingers going towards the tops of your wrists. And if you want to spread your fingers out, that also feels really good. And now we're going to counter stretch by placing our fingers downwards and trying to stretch out from the top of the arm down towards the fingertips, okay? Take another deep breath in here from your belly to your ribs and your chest, and then exhale from your chest to your ribs all the way down to your belly. And now let's shake it out and do it again, okay? All right. Fingertips are good. Arms are down. It's kind of like as if you're pushing like imaginary walls away from you. Like as if you're pushing, I don't know, but also kind of feels good to move back and forth. All right, just play around here. Then we're gonna counter stretch one more time. Okay, from here we're gonna shake it all out and place your left hand down on the mat. We're gonna do a side stretch. Reach your the hand that's above your head, reach those fingertips across your body and above your head and in front of you. Try and keep this arm as straight as you can and allow the stretch to come from your rib cage and your shoulders. And try to make sure that your legs are still and your bottom is still completely on the mat. If you feel like this is, a good stretch for you, go ahead and bring your forearm down and try and get a little deeper. And then one more deep breath in. Breathe into that rib cage and exhale. All right, now we're gonna swoop to the other side. All right, so bring this arm, stretch it all the way out, keep it nice and straight. And if you're comfortable, bend this forearm. If you bend your forearm and your bottom comes up or like your knees are uncomfortable, just stay up here, okay? You don't gotta force anything here. And breathe into that rib cage and your side body, and then let it out. Okay, perfect. Release. And now for our final two poses, I'm gonna show you how to get into it's a seated inversion. I think that's what it's called. Folded inversion. Folded inversion from rocking chair. And then we're gonna finish off in a supported fish pose. So for rocking chair, we're gonna round our back, place our hands on the backs of our thighs, and then just slowly start rocking yourself, just to gain momentum and to sort of feel what it might feel like for you to go upside down and to just, we're gonna try and get our feet above our heads. And this is cool because for someone that's not flexible like me, it's cool to be able to do stuff like put your feet over your head and things, because I I can't do the splits, so, I gotta be able to do something cool, just to show off. So I'll show you how to do that. When you feel comfortable, oh, I'm scared. We're gonna bring our shoulders down like this. Bring your shoulders down into the mat, and then walk your hands from your butt to your low back. Bring your shoulders close together and make sure that they're nice and flat on the ground. From here, we're gonna bend the knees and then bring our knees right about like where our abdomen is. I'm gonna maybe walk it a little bit. Okay, that feels good. And this sort of feels like if you've ever had someone walk on your back, if your back is really tight and you just want like a lot of pressure there. My braids are stuck. Ooh. Okay, let me get that out. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so this is a great pose to just help loosen up all the muscles back there in your shoulder blades. It feels really good. So to deepen the stretch here, really allow yourself to lengthen from your mid-back and your pelvis. Really create space there. And don't forget to engage your shoulders. Keep them nice and strong. Also, make sure to keep the knees bent. And you can put your toes up, point your toes up. And also engage your core. It almost feels like a massage. Just feels like everything is loosening and feels great. So, to come out of this, we're just gonna slowly rock our hands, but slide your hands back onto your bottom and then round your shoulders again so you can come back into your little rocking chair pose. And for our final pose, I'm gonna show you how to set up the supported fish pose. What is that? So it's a restorative yoga pose, all right? So I would recommend staying in this for about 5 minutes. I'll talk you through Shavasana in this pose, and then if you want to stay in corpse pose after this for a little bit, be my guest. But I'll talk you through Shavasana in this. So I have here my pillow. Please don't think that I'm disgusting. I dyed my hair orange, so it stained my pillowcase orange, and it stained all my towels orange. So yes, so it's not dirty, it's just hair dye. It's fine. So from here, maybe put your socks back on because you might get cold in this pose. If you've never done fish pose, you're in for a treat. It feels lovely. I'm gonna place this block right about where my upper back starts. The goal is to get it right in between your shoulder blades. So I'm gonna lean back. Wow, that's perfect. Okay, and then you wanna make sure that your head is not hanging down like this. You don't want your head like in your neck stretched out in that way because that can compromise your neck. So I'm gonna fold this. Make sure that you just have enough support. You don't want to be uncomfortable. I got a pillow because I'm bougie, but if you want to use a blanket rolled up or a towel, whatever you have laying around. And then we're just gonna relax here. Might need to go a little higher. Okay, perfect. All right, and here you can either keep your knees bent, lay your legs flat, or come into like a Shavasana, no, not Shavasana, sorry, Sukhasana type thing with your knees bent. This is what I'm gonna do, and from here, it's best to just let your arms fall down to the sides, like that. It's just so easy to breathe in this pose. yourself to find your breath and let your breath guide you through all the parts in your body, anywhere you might be experiencing still tension, and send breath towards those areas and let them know that you're listening to your body and you're taking it day by day, and with time your body will start to loosen and relax. Take my glasses off. Allow yourself to relax your eyes, relax your throat, relax your toes and your belly. Relax your shoulders. You don't have to do anything in this pose. Your block is supporting you and you're safe, and all you have to do is just relax, let go. Take a nice deep breath from your toes all the way to the top of your head and let it out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in all the way from your toes to the top of your head, nice and big. Hold it. Let it out through your mouth. Last time, allow the breath to travel from your toes to your head and release. Now, to come out of this pose, strengthen your legs and straighten them. And I'm gonna roll onto my side and gently push myself up. And I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce. And just wanted to thank you all for watching this video. I truly hope that it helped you in some way or another. I really hope that you're able to continue on your yoga journey, and I thank you for allowing me to share in your practice, and the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Now, if you want to go into your Sukhasana, go ahead and lay back down. I'm gonna just lay on my pillow. I would definitely recommend going into corpse pose after that. If you're busy and you gotta go, that's okay. But if you can, give yourself an extra moment to lay down here. Ooh, yes. I would do